Everybody, this is Julie Tooley and Max. We thought we'd get on here real quick and say hello and hope everybody's doing okay. Oops, my phone did a little bit of a nosedive. Let me put it back up. I just wanted to get on here and say hello. I hope everybody's doing well. It's been a little while since I made a video, but I've been very busy. I have a surprise to put on my channel. There's Max. Yeah, I've got a surprise update for everyone, which I will put on my channel as soon as it is finished. I want to show the results of a homemade, it's hard for me to say this, so let me try. It's a homemade trailer box camper. And I'm excited to share that with everybody. It's going to be awesome. It's going to help Max and me live much more comfortably in this van. Anyway, it's not a big one. It's only an 8x10, so it's very tiny, but we don't need a lot, so it'll do for what we need. But what you do when you're in a pandemic in your vehicle, living in a van, well, you know, Max needs food and he needs water. I need food and I need water, so I have a lot of stuff in here right now, so we have very little room to move around because I didn't know how many months this was going to go on for. One time they said this, one time they say that, and I certainly don't want him to go hungry. I don't want to go hungry either, so I'm pretty well chock full in here. And so the trailer camper, when it's done, is going to be such a blessing, such a blessing. The weather right now is pretty atrocious outside. We have winds about 25 mile an hour, 35 gusts, and the sand is blowing hard and fast, so Max doesn't want to be outside, and I don't blame him. Neither do I. So this is just a brief update to show you what a mess my van's in, because it's just chock full with beans and rice and things that you need. Water. You know, water just takes up a lot of room, and water I got to have, and lots of it. So we have lots of water, and I always keep a stockpile of toilet paper, even in the van. I have done this for about the last 40 years. So it's nothing new to me to not be low on toilet paper. It's just something that followed me from childhood. My father would only allow us to have 4 sheets off of a roll at any given time. And he was very, very strict about it too. So we followed the rules. And of course, so now I have a toilet paper problem, right? Not because of the pandemic. It's only because it's something that, you know, when you're deprived of some things and you tend to want it more than you need. So I'm sitting pretty on that, and was before it ever happened. But water, I find, is a big problem because you need a lot of room for water. Because you know, how much do you need to drink in a day? If it's hot, well, you know, I'll go through 2 gallons a day if it's hot, just because I work and I'm outside and I'm always having to do physical things and I get dehydrated. And a gallon a day for sure, for sure for me and Max. At least 1 gallon a day. If we're out being busy and it's extremely hot, honest to God, we're going to need 2 gallons a day just to stay hydrated and in the heat. So, you know, water's the big dog on the block out here. How to keep enough water in your van. So, and my trailer's only an 8x10 that's going to be built out, and it can only take 2,000 pounds. So I can't load it too heavily. I'll have to be careful with that and allow the van to hold all the water for weight, for the problem of the weight. But let me just take you on a little tour and show you how it works in a pandemic and living in a van. Right now, because the weather outside is just so atrocious that the wind is blowing so hard, I have brought a lot of things in that would normally be sitting outside, but the kitchen stove is, you know, just piled with, these are solar lights. You know, if I need a flashlight or a light inside my house, I don't want to tax my battery. And then these will provide for my light. My dinner tonight, you guys are going to love it. A very healthy dinner, I think, except for the sugar in it. La-da! That was my dinner, and I had pretzel sticks with that. And let me tell you, delish. Delish. I didn't even heat it up. I just took it right out of the can. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was delicious. And Max, he had his little cup of yaya stuff, which I'd rather just make as food for him, but I just don't have what I need to have the facilities to prepare him healthier foods than this. I wished I did, but I just don't. And but this is what we have, and we're grateful for it. We're so well. My phone took another dive, so let me just tie it up tighter. See if it'll stay there now. But let me show you the front of the cab of my truck. Okay, they know driving anywhere in here, I'd have to unload all of this. And like I said, I always have one of these in my van. With or without, with or without a pandemic, okay? I never, ever do not have this in my vehicle because, you know, it's just the way I am. Have to have it. We have apples. We have apples. We have the guitar, which is survival, let me tell you, because when you're sitting by yourself and it gets quiet and you just need a little company, well, right here, this is my company right here and my dog. And really, that's all I need. And, of course, God and Jesus. Hey, who needs anything more than that, right? All right, and then over here we got a tubby, and it has flour, more puppy food for my dog, some oranges, some garlic. My garlic I'll use as a antibiotic if I need it. It's really not for cooking. It's for making homemade antibiotics if I need it. And then there's more flour, and there's some beans and some rice in here. Some baggies. I try to recycle these, use them over and over and over and over again. And here is my Mormon tea that I went out and gathered. Here it is. This is Mormon tea, and I've already had a cup of it, and it's awesome. I love this stuff. It's cowboy tea or Mormon tea. Either way, this stuff is beautiful, and I absolutely love it. I'll probably make myself a cup of this before I go to bed tonight. I really do. I hope I'll get some more of it and dry it up and then have it on hand. Down the road, maybe I can send y'all some and you can sample it and see what you think of it. I think it's awesome. I love it. It just has a real good taste and flavor, and it has some pretty good medicinal properties to it too. But here lately, you know, I've just been having pleurisy with my lungs. When I was a child, I've been living with that most of my life. It's nothing new. I've had it most all my life, and since I was a child. And we played in the streets of Tampa, Florida, and they sprayed DDT to kill the mosquitoes. So I imagine that might have caused it. You know, I'm just thinking that might have been what brought it on. Excuse my messy house, but I told you already, we are stocked to the. Look at that. We are just stockpiled. I mean, we are just full. We are just full. And look at here, magnesium. You got to go get you some of that. That's good for you. Oh, good stuff. I only have stuff I need up here, really. And I don't try to buy things. I just be taking up space that don't need to be. I use tea tree oil for many things. Take care of myself the best I can with the things that I know I might need in an emergency. And and with all the dust and dry out here, my pleurisy can act up on me from time to time. So between all of that and peppermint oil, I can make myself better. I use tincture, mullein tincture for my lungs, and I also smoke mullein for my lungs. And if you look out that window, you'll see the prairie that I get to look at every day, 100 miles in every direction, and that's all I see. Let me pull the wind's blowing so hard. If I open this door, you won't hear me anymore. You won't hear me anymore because it is that bad. But that's what it looks like for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Coyotes, antelope, all kinds of beautiful creatures. Yep, I'll try to take you for a walk here pretty soon and show you what the lay of the land looks like. But the wind's just so bad, and I don't have any way of stopping the wind from, the microphone. So I'll just wait until it calms down, and then we'll go for a walk. But there's the boy. And boy, he's not happy with this wind. I'll let you know that right now. He's not happy with it. So we are just hunkered down, and we are laying low, and we are trying to stay away from people, and trying not to spread a deadly virus to anybody, and just hoping that everybody's happy and getting through this the best they can. You know, everybody, let me tell you, Jesus is really not so far away, and neither, you know, God and Jesus, they're just right there. And I learned a long time ago, if I need to get to the bottom of something, I just ask Him to tell me the truth, and He tells me the truth. I get it. It comes through the heart, and I learn. I learn so much. Max is a blessing from God, and he's proof. He's proof that somebody loves me. Well, this is Max and Julie Tooley. Well, before I say goodbye, I want to say thank you to everyone who has newly subscribed to my channel, Blue Wave Odyssey. You are amazing. You are amazing. You help friends of mine in so many ways. You take time out of your life to do so much for others. You're pretty amazing, Blue Wave Odyssey. Thank you. Um, I want to thank everyone who's come into my channel, has newly subscribed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for everyone who's been with me for a while now, y'all, I can't thank you enough for your beautiful hearts and comments, and for hanging with me. And you know, my channel is only for friends and family, and you are my friends now. And I'll just share with you what's going on in my life as it happens. And you know me, I have to just shoot from the hip and tell you like it is. I can't candy coat anything because my brain is kind of damaged. So I have to try to say it one time. And if you don't know me, it might sound pretty harsh or wrong, but give me a chance, all right? And don't be afraid that, you know, I'm not empathetic or sympathetic, because I am. I care about everybody. I care about the world. I care about the plants. I care about the earth that we live on. And we all have to got to try to take care of this earth and the animals and the oceans, and for our brothers and sisters on this earth. And we're all one. We're all one. We all have to look out and take care of each other, because that's really what it's all about. This is a proving ground. This is a testing ground, and we have to graduate from here, everybody. We just have to. And you know, love God and Jesus, and love your neighbor as best as you can, because that's truly the right way to be. Well, okay, that's enough of that. This is Max and Julie Tooley saying over and out.